Welcome back to my channel and thank you for clicking on this video. My channel is quite young, but should you wish to like, share, or subscribe, please feel free to do so. I do plan on uploading a lot more content. I've got quite a bit to share. I do have quite a bit to share. So, if you don't know me, I, up until quite recently, was a political activist in Canada. During the 2 years of COVID, I experienced something that is termed a spontaneous Kundalini awakening. And since then, there has been quite a bit of knowledge pouring in. I've also I've experienced a shift in my consciousness, which has resulted in me altering much of my perspectives that I carried for quite a bit of time in my life. And as such, I thought of creating this channel to hopefully see if anyone else is going through anything similar, and to share some of the information that I have stumbled upon, as well as some of the information that is coming to me. So that is the intro. If you look at the videos that are on my channel, one of them that I've recently uploaded, I discussed the importance of finding your own personal path, whatever you want to call it, your own spiritual path, your own personal path in life, your path of spiritual growth and development. And I said that in that path, you will find why you should find that path. It's basically because that path is what we are here, what we have been born into this physical reality to live. That is your authentic path. In it, you will find things like health, endless abundance of all earthly matters, as well as success, endless joy, love, things like that. Divine, you experience divine things, amazing things happen to you, endless synchronicities. You basically live a life of perfection and happiness and joy, and whatever is thrown at you with regards to issues, complexities in life, or maybe stresses or traumatic life events, you tend to breeze right through these things. So today's video, I wanted to discuss or dive a little bit further, though not too much. I like to keep my videos short, on how do you find your path? How do I find my path? You find your path by unveiling something that is called your authentic self, your original blueprint self. And the website that you're going to see there, and I'll try to link all the website and whatever information that I can in the description box, so please make sure you do check the description. I have the website, which is enneagraminstitute.com. I would highly advise you and recommend and actually urge you to bookmark this page somewhere, or maybe leave your browser open on it for a while, because it's if it's not your cup of tea, maybe just leave it in front of you, so that at some point, after a few times of looking at it, you might be interested or pulled to further go into this website and read and learn. It is very interesting, and it can take you into many different directions of research that I would again urge you to follow, should you wish to do that. So this website will definitely help you to unveil your authentic blueprint, your authentic self, the authentic qualities that living this life and sorting through this life of yours might have caused you to hide with other things and behaviors that people authority figures, family, and loved ones prefer you to behave and engage in. So you've learned to suppress who you are in order to live and not, not create waves in society, at work, in your relationships. You have come to suppress who you are. Hopefully, who you are is not a horrible human being. I hope you don't have terrible urges, but that's besides the point. And you'll understand more when you go into the website itself, because the main archetypes or the main personalities are 9, and we'll get into them here in this diagram. Hopefully you can see it, but these are two diagrams or two images of the same thing. This is the image that you're going to see when you go into the Enneagram Institute. This is called an Enneagram. And on each point, as you can see, now the one on the left, you have colors because each personality type is coded with a color. But essentially, there are 9 main personality types. It doesn't matter who you are, you will find that you will fit in one of these. And that is your authentic blueprint. That is your authentic self. That is how you uncover who you are, in case you don't know who you are. And a lot of us, trust me, don't know who we are. We think we do, but in reality, we don't. The other thing, I mean, if you're like me, I'm fascinated. And I'll tell you how I got into this stuff while keeping the video within decent length shortly. But if you're anything like me, I actually learned to sketch this out, and it's not hard at all. If you don't you won't see how to sketch it in EnneagramInstitute.com. So perhaps further your research outside of that website, should you wish to learn more. But if you look at the center of the circle, there is a triangle, and the numbers that connect that triangle are 3, 6, and 9. Those are the numbers when I experienced the spontaneous Kundalini awakening. I began to see these numbers in incredible synchronicities, to the point that I'm like, this is insanity. I need to figure this out. And I sat myself down and I figured it out. But these are the Tesla numbers. Remember, I told you the universe speaks to us in numbers, and this is called quantum numerology. 3, 6, and 9 is a pattern that I till this day continue to observe in my interactions with humans, in my social life, in my family, in my home, private life. I encounter these numbers so much that I still believe there is more to discover and unearth. But I'm sharing with you what I have come to learn. Feel free to further your research and let me know what you come up with. So you take the test. In the website itself, I believe you have to subscribe to take the test. I took the test, and I can tell you that I took the test before I became spiritual, and then I took it afterwards. I actually took it last week. The results were identical. The results came out to be the same, though some answers were different. The test is quite accurate in identifying your personality type. So when you do take it, I would suggest taking it on a, have the time, have the capacity, and be patient, and, have the time to enjoy an interactive experience of taking a personality test. Be authentic and truthful in your responses. Don't lie to yourself. So once you do this, and you take the test, and you learn, you come to discover who you are. Oops, what am I doing? Sorry about that. You do come to discover who you are, and then things begin to come clearer, hopefully, to you. A lot of the work that is being done by many, many people right now includes shedding a lot of the indoctrination, programming, strange teachings, societal teachings, and expectations, political correctness, and way to be in society and with others as you suppress who you are. A lot of people, including myself, are doing this, and we have been able successfully to shed quite a bit of filters, though it seems like the work is endless. This is just guidance with regards how to draw the enneagram, but you essentially draw a circle, and then you create 9 points on the circle, and the 9 would be the top one. And you just go from there. There are specific numbers that should be placed on the circle, and there is a specific way to connect them. You can definitely, it's very interesting to look and read into this. Fascinating stuff will come to you. But the 9 points on the circumference are, they are connected with each other by inner lines inside of the Enneagram, and that's where you see that triangle. Each number does represent a trait of a personality or a trait of the self as a whole. Now, many work environments utilize this test. I don't know if you took it in your work, but if you did, then you should recognize this test, and you should be able to identify which personality type you are. I would urge you to not only allow your work to understand how you function and how you tick and who you are, but perhaps you too should begin to understand how you function, how you tick, and who you are, and what makes you respond to specific scenarios in specific ways, and what makes you attract a specific kind of person that perhaps you're in a pattern in your life where you keep repeating and attracting the same person and encountering the same problems in relationships. Or perhaps you keep encountering the same problems at work. Do you ever wonder about these things? Do you ever think that the problem might not be in the other person? Do you ever wonder if the pattern is actually something you might be perpetuating? I'm here to help you figure all this out, and I'm not trying to do it in an offensive manner. And I do apologize if I come across as authoritarian. My previous profession was, I was in massage, but I'm also a physician. So that is what I have to say in this video. I hope you enjoyed this presentation. Please let me know what your thoughts are, if you have any questions, if you have any concerns. And if you do end up going and taking a personality test, perhaps let me know what your thoughts are. Did anything reveal itself to you? Did you discover something about yourself? Have a lovely day.